trying to get.
Yo and hello, Panaloids, comic books, and more. We are back live, and we are joined again by the glorious Sam Humphries. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
What's up, everybody? I'm happy to be here, but I was promised I'd have a full house on this show, and I think we're missing one. We're missing one, aren't we?
We are the most important, actually.
Messed up.
We're here to talk about New Avengers now.
Yeah.
We've been interviewing folks for 4 years now. And every time we start a new series, we talk about how, we're going to bring you on back when the series has reached like a point. Thank you for coming back. I think it's the first time we've done it this way.
This is the quickest turnaround ever.
It truly is. So we are here to talk about New Avengers, specifically issue 6, which we got to read early. That is coming to shops on November 12th. We got to read.
So glad you got to read it. Yeah.
Very, very fitting wrap up of the first storyline. And so with issue 5, huge plot twist. How early in writing did you decide that was going to be the twist?
Very early.
Was it in your initial pitch, or was it kind of like, here's my pitch, and then it's a good idea? Like, where were you with that?
I can't remember if it was in my initial pitch, but it was in the initial planning. I didn't have to. They sort of were like, "Do you want to write the book?" And I said yes. So they're like, "Great, well, let's put together a planning document." So I put together like an initial planning document, but that can be very high level because it gets passed around and a lot of people have to read it. You really don't want it to be that long because you don't. Oh, do I have a mic problem?
Having a slight clicking. I don't know if it's
any better. Just in my headphones.
Maybe switch the mic to webcam. I was trying to be selfie, but
yeah, hang on.
I wasn't doing that before we went live.
No, it was not at all.
That's strange.
Video looks great though.
Video's
thanks,
fantastic.
Because I'm on it.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Impeccable, by the way.
How's that microphone? Is that better?
Oh, there we go.
Okay, a lot better.
All right. Well, what was I saying before y'all interrupted me?
Planning document thrown around.
But it was very early in discussions because in that first issue, you see somebody deliver the DNA of the Illuminati to the Jackal. And it's very deliberately obfuscated who it is. And actually, that's a nod to the first New Avengers #1, the Bendis New Avengers #1, where you see somebody hire Electro to go into Rikers, which is the inciting incident that kicks off New Avengers. And you don't quite see who it is that's doing it. So I was like, that was cool and fun. I'm just going to steal it. But I knew from the very beginning who it was going to be. I don't know if we should spoil that. Should we say who it was revealed to be?
No, we should make them buy it. We should make them buy it.
It's at the end of issue 5, which is out right now. So
yes,
if you're watching this, you could,
because even the covers
right this second.
The covers don't give it away. Because there's even, I think, to issue 7 solicited, and they don't give it away. Although they give something else away, which we'll maybe talk about.
All right.
We'll see.
That's on you. That's on you.
Well, no, I'm going to put it on you so I don't get in trouble.
So the New Avengers are without a no-kill rule, which is interesting. Leads for some, let's say, harmonious team moments, doing it together, sometimes alone, sometimes together. How has that been writing a team of murderers?
That's not quite the way I look at it. Somebody called them an amoral team, and I was like, well, maybe they're just like morally challenged a little bit. I actually think of them more like a gut, like, so like if the Illuminati are maybe like the moral center of the Avengers, the main Avengers team, they might stand around and debate the right or the wrong thing to do in certain situations. And in those situations, the new Avengers would be like, well, no, we're not going to have a philosophical debate right now. We're just going to put a bullet in this guy's head. So I think of them much more as like instinctual and gut feeling squad, you know, like they don't stand around and be like, what are the multiversal implications of it? They'd be like, no, this guy is evil. This guy did terrible things to an entire town. This guy will never stop. We'll never be able to stop him forever. We're going to kill him.
It saves a lot of time. You know?
It certainly does. Yeah.
A lot of effort as well, I might have.
It's about time and effort.
But what a strong scene when they're just all over one of the villains, right? Because if you haven't read it, it's time to catch up. But they're just kind of like, they're pleading like, hey, don't murder me. And they're just like, no. And just like a bonding moment. Like, just take their turns to get it done. Just got to get it done.
They're very direct. They have very direct personalities. And although the character dynamics are very, very combustible and they're very dynamic would be a gentle way to put it, they have so much in common on, you know, on a deeper level. And that was one of the moments where they sort of like discovered, like looking around each other, like, oh, we're all okay with this. And actually, we're all kind of like actually down with this.
Yep. And that's what makes it all so great. It's so great. It's literally like the funnest book out right now. Like, it's just
Thank you.
I think I said it with the first one. It just is so much a comic book. Like, it just like screams comic book, but now it's like an edgier, you know, like it's what we wanted. It was like a missing piece.
And they fit so well together. Like, it just like
shockingly. I have to say it.
Oh yeah, formal apology, please, Jeremiah.
Yes.
Yeah, Jeremiah. You got something on your mind? Jeremiah, do you owe somebody on this live stream perhaps an apology?
I do 100% owe you an apology.
I'm listening.
The way that you have made this team work so well together has been one of the most fun experiences as a longtime comic book reader I've had in a very long time.
Thank you.
The way that
very
you
nice
write
apology.
Certain characters together is just glorious. The way you write Laura, the way you write Clea, like, which getting into that.
Oh yeah, no. So Clea, I want a solo book from you. I mean, it is by far she is the standout. Like, the way you're writing her, to me, that's the standout.
Yeah.
Like, you've hit her so well where it's like, I kind of almost think it's her book just when she talks, and then the next scene I'm like, okay, no, this is a team book. But like, you're doing it so strong with her where they have to give you some kind of solo book after this. Like, she needs more from you. Like, she needs a whole book from you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, and I have to give credit to a lot of people. Number one, my editors, Alana and Sydney. When we were talking, we were forming, crafting the lineup of the team. They were like, "You should really consider Clea," and I was kind of like, "I don't know Clea. I mean, I know Clea, but I don't really know her." And they're like, "No, you're gonna love her. She's gonna be great." So it's kind of half bullied into it, but also like I have a lot of faith in my editors. And then I got a lot of credit to Jed McKay, who has done way more than me to revitalize Clea as a character in recent years. You know, he dove into I believe he started his long Doctor Strange run with the death of Doctor Strange, which is a crazy way to start a run. But he did, and then he just picked up Clea and made her Sorcerer Supreme, and you know, he really grounded her. I mean, she's like got an attitude, and she's from another dimension. She's like super powerful, you know, like all these things. But like, you could imagine like seeing somebody like that on the street in Greenwich Village. You could imagine having a conversation with somebody like that. Like he really grounded her and made her human, but gave her like so much attitude, which I love. I truly value in a character. And also she's just like more like murderous, to use Dimitri's word. She's more murderous than Doctor Strange.
It's gotta get
And now
done.
that she's like on a team without him, she's kind of like, you know, have some leeway to go and be a little bit more brutal, be brutal to her heart's desire, maybe a little more true to herself. So that was a ton of fun to play with as well. And you know, I've been waiting for this moment for a long time, this issue 6, because issues 6 and 7 are both kind of told from her point of view with her narration. I've tried to give everybody a turn in the spotlight. Like we had issue 3, I think, was Laura's narration. Issue 4 was Namor's. And then issues 8 and 9 are told from Carnage's point of view. Well, 2 point of views. Carnage's point of view and Eddie's point of view.
And they're both Avengers, Jeremiah. Both of
They
them.
definitely
Not
are
one
now.
of them.
For sure. For sure.
Wow.
To go back.
You got called out by Cheesy Red P over here.
Pierre, please stop texting and driving. It's like 7 messages. You got to stop.
To go back to what Kyle was saying, like you may, when Clea's kind of stage forward, it feels like a Clea book. But I do have to say, like with all the characters, the way that you are able to interact with them and make them like stage forward, it feels like an X-23 book / Wolverine book. It feels like a Carnage book when it feels in a way like a Hulk book at times. So it's such a great melding pot. I don't know what deal you made with Mephisto to like be able to write this as well as you have, but it's fan-fucking-tastic.
Thank you.
Also being said,
okay.
With
there's a but. Okay.
No, it's not a
keep
but.
going.
It's a continuation. Many new Avengers major story arcs in their solo books, upcoming Death Spiral event with Carnage and the Infernal Hulk, which we talked to Philip Kennedy Johnson about, releasing soon. How did you coordinate with all the writers with preparations of that? Or did you say that's editorial's job and they'll bitch at me when they need to? Like,
I said, you know what? Screw those writers and screw their books. Forget their plans. I don't give a flip about them. No, I've been very lucky with the other writers, the other editorial teams. They've been so generous with their characters. On a day-to-day basis, my editors interface with those editorial groups. And that's maybe one of the reasons why we've had so much leeway with Clea, is because Clea is in the editorial group of my editors, so we don't have to coordinate with anybody else, which is great. So there's a lot of coordination. Other editorial groups read the scripts, but also I've been able to, like I've known Charles Soule for a long time, so he and I have been texting about stuff, and we had a great initial conversation with Phil Kennedy Johnson and Jordan White, editor and Hulk, about their Hulk plans. They were very generous. They had, as you know now, so many plans and so much lined up and all the stuff that they wanted to do, but they were very cool about it. And we're like, let's figure it out. Let's figure out a cool way to make this happen, and we did. And that's how we arrived at sort of the interactions with Banner and recruiting Banner, but not the Hulk, and how that goes wrong. So that's a true example of how interfacing with other writers, interfacing with other editorial groups, elevated the ideas that we had on the table.
Fantastic. Love it. How has it been working with Ton Lima on this arc?
Ton is incredible. He's such a great artist. He's really doing incredible work here. Maybe one of the greatest compliments being paid to him right now are all my writer friends kind of like circling him like buzzards and texting me, going like, wow, he's the real deal, huh? And I'm like, yeah, hands off. he's incredible, and he was incredible from panel 1, page 1. You know, the panel 1, page 1, issue 1 was this scenic desert sort of scene setting, like American Southwest kind of thing, and I thought, you know, we might get some cool shapes, and it might be atmospheric but abstract, or who knows. And he turns into this thing that looks like fucking Moebius did it, you know, like he's got the little iguana in the foreground and stuff, and I was like, oh damn, like this is gonna be great. And Tom is incredible to work with because he's always challenging himself. He redraws panels. He'll turn in pages, and I'll be like, great, another great page, and then he'll come back and he'll be like, okay, I redrew like the biggest panel here, just to make it bigger, more gory, more impactful, more exciting. So the dude, like, literally, he has so much, and I keep throwing new things at him, and he keeps nailing it. Like, there's a lot in issue 6. There's a lot going on in that issue, and a lot of different tones, and a lot of different kinds of scenes. You know, there's like sex scenes, there's gross scenes, there's devastation scenes, there's also big action scenes, and he just nails each and every one of them.
The final page is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Mm.
And he did all the character designs for all the Killuminati, the old and the new.
Oh wow, okay,
Mhm.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So going back to the writing a little bit, Iron Apex's dialogue is hilarious, and while still feeling very, very villainous.
Yeah.
How did you develop his personality, and who are you basing it off of?
I am basing it off of Kyle, obviously.
Yeah.
I thought that was like so clear. I have you even read the comic? Like, why are you asking me this? No, you know, the idea behind the neurogenic clones is you can clone somebody, right? And you're cloning their nature and their nurture. Like, if you make an exact copy of somebody, you're cloning like all the things that nature gave them, but you're also cloning all the things that have shaped them as a person. And with the neurogenic clone, what you can do is you can twist the nurture. You can twist the nurture, and so that the copy comes out different. And what, you know, like if your neighbor, you made an exact copy of him, but you twisted his nurture so that he witnessed his sister's death when he was a kid, then all of a sudden your neighbor comes out a monster. So with Iron Apex, my concept for him was that he's Tony Stark. He's the nature and the nurture, but he's deformed, and he is no longer like the handsome guy in the room. He still may be the smartest. He still may be a genius, but he has to cope with the fact that he believes that he is ugly. So that to me was an incredibly dangerous character. Tony Stark with a broken ego. Tony Stark with something to go out there and prove. Like, that to me was a true villain in the making. But also, like, somebody you could sympathize with, you know, like somebody you can like get it. And in terms of his like dialogue and his speech patterns, I patterned a lot of it off of you know, like Tony Stark is like a tech genius and blah blah blah. So the sort of twisted version of that, I looked at like the tech bro discourse, the tech bro sort of like hustle culture, get on your grind, stallions never stop running, you know, lions don't concern themselves with the affairs of the lambs, like that kind of stuff. And he says bro a lot, you know, it's not an accident. Like, yeah.
I almost counted the bros.
I think we should go through.
Well, nobody can do more bros than Fraction did in Hawkeye, so
that's true.
That's true. Oh my god.
There's no watching the Crown.
Tracksuit Mafia,
exactly where it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of dialogue, in a way, if the New Avengers group text was leaked,
oh man,
what would that look like? And Laura would be talking in all caps at all times, right?
Well, Laura would be talking like she's in a group chat because she knows what to do with a phone, you know? Meanwhile, like, Bucky would be like, autocorrect would like make his text basically unreadable because he doesn't know what to do. He's constantly asking like, how did you make the ghost picture? Like, why are you still like Laura's sending memes and he's like, I don't understand, do you know this person? Like, why are you sending me this? And Natasha is constantly like, stop texting me here, you need to get on Telegram or Signal because this is not a secure channel. And Eddie is constantly like 20 messages behind. And he's just like, I don't want to read all this. He's like, I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want. So it's a lot of Laura just being like, you guys are idiots. You're dummies.
Yep, that definitely checks out. I think that's how that would go.
Yeah.
With the showdowns of the great Imperious Rex and the very twisted, pun intended, of Reed Richards, they felt very cinematic, especially with the Imperious Rex. We got a lot of great splash pages, and with the Reed, we kind of got almost like a film reel kind of layout. Did Tom take that all, or was that also in your script? Like, how did that come to develop?
Like specific layouts?
In a way, yes. Like, is it something that you guys talk together, or is like, I definitely want this, or like, here's an idea and he just came back with that?
I would say certain pages that were, I thought perhaps maybe challenging, or pages that like you might look at it and be like, that's a lot, I don't know how to do that. I would give him examples. We have a lot of 7-panel pages with a lot of dialogue in it. And I gave him examples of those. It wasn't like you have to do it exactly like this, but like, here's some examples of how it can be pulled off. Like, you could use this if you want, but this is more for like your inspiration, but also so I don't feel like I'm just like giving you a Mission Impossible and letting you flounder around all on your own. So that, and some of the double page layouts, they're like spreads, but they're not a single image, it's like a big image and lots of little panels. Like, there's some examples of that, particularly from the Bendis New Avengers run. They had a couple examples there, and I was like, cool, I'm stealing that as well. So I like to provide examples, so I'm not just like dictating things and being like, okay, here's something super challenging, you're on your own. But I also specify, like, this is just for your inspiration. You can take it in any direction you want.
Is there a favorite page or panel so far? Or even from an issue we haven't seen yet?
That's a good question. I think, some of my favorites are the facial expressions. Tiago, who jumped in for issues 4 and 5, he's really strong with facial expressions too. And that, I think both of them excel at that so much, and it really opened a whole new dimension for this book. Because if you don't have strong acting and strong facial expressions, it makes it tough to lean into dialogue. It makes it tough to lean into personal interactions, like all that kind of stuff. Like, your dialogue can be great, but if the face isn't selling it, like whatever, like I could mute myself right now and you would have a generally decent idea of what I was saying by my facial expressions. That's just how we as humans read each other. But if you don't have that sort of in your arsenal with your creative team, then it can be difficult to really get in these characters' heads, or even have them get in each other's heads and mess with them. You need those faces to telegraph what you're trying to say with them.
The emotion is 100% there.
Who the fuck is this?
So not only did he miss the memo,
what's this shit
of the time to show up, but he missed the memo of we're not doing costume.
What?
and he was watching.
We're not. Wow. We're not doing costumes. What?
Wait, that's not a costume, is it?
No, this is Dylan Brock. This is Dylan Brock.
This is your. That's
from
where you go
Spider-Man.
To Taco Bell in.
Dylan Brock from Spider-Man. This isn't. Okay. You guys don't see it?
Nope.
No.
I'm missing it, but the attitude's selling me. The je ne sais quoi is selling me
Hey,
on it.
what's going on? Why is the Venom not with me anymore? Where's my dad? It's the same thing.
This
No?
is some Jersey
Okay.
shit.
No,
It is
okay.
definitely-
That is
All right.
very
All right.
much Jersey shit.
Okay, never mind.
Uh,
Never mind, guys. That's not what we're doing. All right.
Oh my God, it's Pierre.
What's up, guys? What's up? I'm here.
What's up?
Sam?
Extra time to put on
You
the
made
wig.
it.
To meet you.
Sorry-
This is
sorry
our
about that.
First encounter.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, what
Thank
was
you,
so
thank you.
important that you had to be late for my big interview?
I know it's
Especially
work.
since you skipped my first big interview.
Mhm.
I'm not doing well here. I'm really not. You know what?
You need to get your priorities in order.
I think I'll
you know?
leave. I think I'll leave. Maybe that's just better for everyone. I should just go. To be honest, I think maybe it's not true, but I think I'm your biggest fan with this book. So
Oh, thank you.
It might be-
Oh,
really? Because you didn't show up on time, but
when this book was first coming out, I was super excited and I couldn't make it and I was very disappointed. And then just going through to where we are now in the book, I knew it was everything it was going to be, and now we're here. And yeah, I mean it's awesome. Not like Jeremiah, who had little to no faith.
I'll admit it. I'll admit when I'm wrong. I have zero problem admitting when I'm wrong. I was dead wrong. This is a fantastic book. This is a grade A book. This is an Eisner award-winning, hopefully, book. So
Thank you.
Not hopefully.
Somebody has to say
Yet.
it. Not enough people are saying it.
yeah.
But you know,
from my
Jeremiah,
lips
I think it's really inspiring to see somebody who's willing to go from like #1 hater to like redeeming himself, you know? Like it's not an easy
I don't know
thing
if
to
I'm
do.
redeeming myself, but I'm being honest. I'm being
You're on the
open.
path.
Yeah.
You're on the path to redemption.
I'll get there.
Mhm. I
So
believe in a
hopefully
redemption
I have
story.
hopefully I have your forgiveness and I can go
We'll
forward.
see. We'll see about it.
Speaking your gospel.
We'll see about it.
So the last time we talked about playlists, was there a playlist or any specific music that you were listening to on the back half of this story arc? And what song off of Fleetwood Mac's Rumors was it?
Oh my God. Well, it's not off of Rumors. It's Silver Spring, so it's a Rumors outtake. Ah, got your ass. I listened to a lot of Justice, the French electro duo. Listened to a lot of Justice. I also listened to. I don't know why this is not a popular nerd thing going on, but they released a Akira soundtrack remix album, which is fucking sick. It's so good. And I've been listening to a ton of that while writing this. But I think Silver Spring, actually, now that I think about it, knowing what you know about issue 6 and the end of issue 5 and sort of where we're heading with 2 certain characters, maybe Silver Spring is actually more apt than I thought.
Yeah, mild spoiler.
I gotta say, I feel like you were definitely vibing when you were writing this. It just feels like a fun little vibe, like the whole time.
Thank you.
So
it's a lot of fun to write. And we have a great team. And like we were saying, like Ton is just on fire. So it just frees me up to throw whatever comes to mind and have fun with it.
Yeah. All right. Well, so if I'm reading this book, right?
Mm-hmm.
What track you're saying? Are you gonna go with the track that you recommended or something else? Like what would
I'm gonna pull up my New Avengers playlist.
Oh, there we go.
And
you gotta share it. We gotta share it somewhere somehow.
It's so long because I play it on random, and I have to write so much of this book that I have to overload it so I don't hear like the same 12 songs over and over again.
I'm gonna shout out Parcels real quick because Parcels is really good. Just saying, I don't know if you've heard them, but you might want to add that to your little.
I don't know Parcels.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Y'all know Geese? Not Grease. Geese?
I know Grease.
Recently.
You know Grease?
Grease
Lightning?
Yeah.
You heard of Grease before?
Oh yeah.
That's the song. Geese, I literally last week, I think, came across a
Geese
TikTok.
is the real deal. That album like lives up to the hype.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have it saved, but haven't listened yet.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
See, I just want to say my stupid joke from Discord, but I'm not gonna.
No.
Well, now
No
you
place
have
for it.
to.
I only listen to the Mountain Goats, which isn't fully true, but I only mostly listen to the Mountain Goats. So.
Wow, you're one of those. Get back to your Tumblr.
Damn.
Okay,
that being said, this fucking shit started on Tumblr, so
That is true.
Also
so
true.
many things.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go with the track "Little Dark Age" by MGMT.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Off the album "Little Dark Age," because it's like very, it's dark and it has a groove to it, but it's very sort of like uncertain, like the vibe of living an uncertain life in an uncertain world.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I love MGMT, so I'll be giving that a listen. I think I might have to read this whole thing again.
What do we think about the new album?
Very good. Very good.
Yeah?
I kind of feel like you should listen. Okay, it's not the same, but Parcels I think you'll like. So now that I know that's your vibe, so like
all right, I'm writing down Parcels. Before I just was like, yeah, I'll check that out, but I totally ignored it. Now I'll actually do it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm with you.
We have a rather deep question here. We're gonna throw it at you, Pierre. If you want to.
So we got Dealer Boo Boo in the chat.
Boo-boo.
Hey Sam, I love the team, especially their dynamic. Also, we need more context on Clea x Steven being in an open marriage. Can we expect you on a future solo comic? Any one of them? Wink wonk, Clea?
Wink wonk. I would love to write Clea solo book. I mean, Jed wrote the definitive Clea solo book. Pierre, you weren't here. I gave Jed all sorts of credit earlier for redefining Clea for, in recent times. But I would write a solo book for any of those characters, but I'd have to arm wrestle so many people who I love and respect to get those solo books. So I'm going to say Clea because she doesn't have one right now, and I wouldn't have to arm wrestle anybody. But consider me interested in all of them. And in terms of the marriage arrangement between Clea and Doctor Strange, I gotta say, stay tuned. But we hinted that this goes back to something that's in Clea's culture, and I think this is something that we lose track of a lot with Clea as a character, is that she's not human. She's not from Earth. Like, I think I put that in Banner's narration. Yeah, Banner had a spotlight issue. That's what I was trying to remember. Where he's like, what do we really know about Clea? Like, she's this from a dark dimension, and she's incredibly powerful, and she's not even human, and we don't know like what she really believes in, and she's running around Earth all the time. Like, we kind of take Doctor Strange's word for it, but that's his wife. Like, he's probably a little biased. Like, what do we really know about Clea? And that's a take that I mean, she's essentially like a mystical alien.
I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. Were you the first one to introduce that open marriage thing, or is that like something that's been
I believe so. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're bringing a lot of dimension to this character that we haven't seen before. And I was here in spirit, by the way. When you were going over.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're swerving in and out of your lanes. Yeah.
Maybe.
No, it's something that I felt fit a lot, and then it opened up some doors for me in terms of like complications for characters coming up.
So I do want to mention, and this is kind of a little off rifting a little bit here, but I really love the villains in this a lot.
Thank you.
Like how creative that was. And I don't know if we talked about this, maybe I missed that, but it's just, that is probably one of my favorite things about this, is you're giving us, what is it, like, I don't know how many villains, just, and new potential. Just yeah.
A lot now.
We got more coming.
But I keep killing them, so
you do kill them.
Yeah.
Everyone dies. Everyone dies at Marvel. There's always a chance to bring them back.
Yeah.
I do have to say, if one of the new ones dies, I'll be real sad because I'm real excited to see how they interact with stuff. Yeah, especially because I like them as a character for a very, very long time, and it's not the British one.
So there is a cover. If you don't want spoilers, don't look at solicitations, but there is a cover showing some of the
2 new ones. Okay. Got you. Well, I thank you. I have really enjoyed writing the Illuminati and coming. We were talking about Iron Apex earlier and how each of the Illuminati, they just have like one little twist that changes the whole direction of the character. I don't want there to just be like, oh, they're a clone but they're evil. Like, what does that even mean? Like, do you have like a jar of evil juice and you just like inject them with a syringe of evilness? Like, no, it doesn't make any sense. So I really thought through like the nature of these characters and figured out like how do we twist them. So like in issue 6 we see a lot of Guru Strange, who is a pretty gross character, but you know, I wrote him as like a hedonist. And Doctor Strange himself has always had that sort of tension between like, you know, earthly delights and spiritual enlightenment. You know, that's a great part of his character. So I just took Guru Strange and I tilted him a lot further towards being, you know, a fan of earthly delights. That's why, like in the first arc, you know, he gets free for a second, he rushes off, and he's like shoving sushi into his mouth. He's like, "Oh my god, this is so good. Oh, you gotta try this fucking sushi. Oh, this tastes so good." And like, of course, he's like leading a cult where he's just like manipulating these members. Because of course, like with every cult, like you gotta have sex with like the guy. Like that's a feature of every cult. And he's like, "I'm gonna be the guy. I want to be the guy." But there's something about all these, you know, characters, all these Illuminati that relate directly back to the nature of their home characters or their original characters in a way where it either reflects something about their, you know, push and pull, like Doctor Strange, Guru Strange, or I take something about the original characters and just flip it directly on their heads. Luke Charles, hint hint, wink wink, nudge nudge.
Yeah.
Black Panther's a man of the people. T'Challa's a man of the people.
Is
so what happens?
Wink wonk. I think the term is wink wonk.
Sorry, yes.
Yeah, that's it now.
Honey Boo Boo said wink wonk.
I gotta ask, which one was your favorite to write out of the Illuminati?
It changes. It changes. Guru Strange was a lot of fun, but I'm really getting somewhere with Iron Apex. And that's been a lot of fun as well. Mr. Ouroboros was really fun, just in that he like had no, he basically had no focus. You know, it's like, again, like how do you like bring one twist to this character? Okay, what if Reed Richards had just like absolutely no focus?
I loved it.
You know,
I loved every moment of it.
he'd run himself into the ground. You know, he'd be completely dangerous. He'd be like one of the most dangerous things on earth. So that was a ton of fun. And also like you know, this like weird little goblin child Submariner character was a lot of fun to write. Imperious Rex.
Yeah.
I like how you called him little when.
Well,
for a little while, he was little. So
started that way.
Yeah, you got to get into that and see what happens to him. But yeah, no, it's just everything. All the different moments with all those different characters really stood out to me. So
they're fun. Yeah. I it would never happen, but I would love to write a Illuminati book.
Yeah, I'll
never say never.
Ship that. Let's go.
Let's say never.
That happen.
Never say never.
Yeah.
Start the campaign.
We're here for it.
Here.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let's go. So I'll ask, how do you balance high stakes action with intimate moments, like Namor finally calling Laura Wolverine, or Bucky and Natasha taking long showers? Like, how do you balance that out? There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. Issue 6 is a lot going on. But I honestly, like, I don't have an equation for it. I don't even know if I really have a method for it. I just know that I need both. I just know that, like, big things gotta blow up, but also, in some ways, the biggest thing to blow up is the human heart. Blah blah blah. No, like, you gotta, like, like, these characters is an incredible lineup of characters. They'll probably never be in the same book ever again for the next 50 years. You really gotta, like, bang them against each other emotionally and see what shakes out. And we do have a romantic couple in the book. I love, like, so we gotta focus on that a little bit. And there are some dynamics in there that are just, like Namor and Laura. She's like, doesn't give a fuck about anybody, and he gives a fuck about what anybody thinks about him. Like, they're, like, diametrically opposed, but they do have common ground. It just takes them a minute to figure out what that is. And then once they have that respect, like, Namor, like, gives up his taunting of her and calls her Wolverine.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Well, she is Wolverine.
No more X-23.
She's Wolverine.
It's Wolverine.
She's Wolverine. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No,
So we read issue 6. Very exciting. Very wow, I just totally spaced. I apologize. Read issue 6.
That's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What is next for the new Avengers? Obviously, we get introduced to some more villains. Is there more down the line? Is the big twist in 5 going to be what's the focus going forward? Like, where are we headed towards?
Well, everything that we're headed towards is set up in issue 6. This is, chapter 1 of arc 2. This is where it all begins. So everything from the structure of this arc to the biggest sort of central moment to some of the biggest questions are all set up in this issue. And there are clues to almost everything in this issue. There's a couple central mysteries going on here, and there's a lot of secrets happening. There's a lot of secret keeping. There's a lot of suspicion. There's a lot of mistrust. There's secret. Almost everybody is holding on to a secret in some way, shape, or form in this book. Some of the secrets are more damning than others. Some of the secrets are going to hit harder than others. And then we have, a sort of central mystery figure who pops up in issue 6. And I want to keep laughing, but I can't spoil. It's so hard. And yes, and we have new villains. We have, I killed off some of the Illuminati, so I got to bring more into the mix. Fortunately, there's a roster of people who have joined the Illuminati over the years, and they're all fair game as far as I'm concerned. And I'm glad, because this is a book where the bad guys get killed sometimes, so I need fresh meat.
I like that, because I really thought that was it, like, for the Illuminati. Like, I thought that was like, okay, cool, we're gonna wrap that up and we're gonna move on. But then it was like, no, just kidding, we're giving you more. And I was like, oh, let's go. Let's go. So I was very excited to turn that page, just like Jeremiah.
Yeah,
not a favorite character, but I'm excited nonetheless. So
yeah,
I hope maybe one of my favorite characters is coming. Who knows? Maybe.
Okay, all right. I don't know. I don't know who it is. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, there's a mystery at the center of the Illuminati's existence. Who created them and why? Like, we know some people who were involved, but who's calling the shots? And why did this central figure decide to create them? And how is he going to compel them to do their bidding? Again, I keep biting my tongue over here. I keep almost spoiling shit.
To scroll. Gotta be a scroll.
Always the scrolls.
Always a scroll. You just blame on the
Could
scrolls.
be.
Could be.
Could
Hot
be.
take. Hot take.
You gotta buy it to find out. You gotta buy it to find out.
In a battle royale type of fight between all the members of New Avengers, which one do you think would win?
Ooh.
Of just the New Avengers or Illuminati inclusive?
Ooh.
Ooh, maybe both.
Or one team at a time.
Yeah, one team at a time.
One team at a time. One team at a time. Maybe like a tournament bracket thing going.
Yeah,
Got
like
a lot of that
DC
going on. In
Okay,
comics.
TCKO.
I'll say out of the Illuminati, Luke Charles would be the winner.
Ooh, okay.
Luke Charles would be the winner out of the Illuminati. And out of New Avengers, Battle Royale, I think in the end, it would come down to Namor and Clea.
Damn. I was really hoping you were going to say Carnage.
I really
tough,
enjoy the
Too many
tone.
weaknesses.
The tone of the
That's true.
Sorry to beat you. What were you saying?
I'm sorry. I'm really enjoying the tone of Eddie Brock that you got going.
Thank
It
you.
feels like a throwback Eddie Brock, and not like a not to talk shit, but I like the upbeat, go with the flow kind of
Humorous
Eddie Brock,
nature,
and not the dark brooding.
Yeah.
Sure. Well,
Eddie
I'm standing on Charles' shoulders here. He put in all the hard work in developing, Eddie's current status quo, and how he feels about that and how his relationship with Carnage is working. So I just get the coast off of that. And Carnage and also Laura, it's fun because if you put them in a group setting without them even necessarily realizing it, it brings out new sides of their personalities. Because it's like one thing when you're all alone and you're left to your own thoughts and you're left to your own devices, and then you get put in this like very uncertain social situation, and all of a sudden you find yourself, like there's a moment in one of the issues where Natasha turns to Laura and she's like, "You're a real smartass, aren't you?" And she's like, "Not really, but there's something about hanging around all you all that makes me feel like being a smartass."
Yeah, there's so many great like little snippets like that throughout each issue.
That smile that Laura has. Oof.
So then, who wins in a fight? Illuminati versus the New Avengers. Who's top
Like
dog?
Battle Royale?
Yeah.
New Avengers.
Okay.
New Avengers.
Yeah. Haven't you been reading, Pierre? Haven't you been reading?
Good point.
I mean, like you just throw them in a ring, all things equal, the New Avengers win.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, just like issue 5, issue 6 ends with a huge twist. In one non-spoiler word, can you tease at what's coming next?
Which twist in issue 6 are you talking about?
Yeah, really.
Character debut? Character's debut?
That's a good. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Go that way.
There's a lot going on towards the end of the issue.
Yeah. I don't really know how to. Maybe it's hard to give one word. We'll give you 2 words.
God. For the whole arc, I would say here's a couple words. One is devastation.
Okay.
On all levels. I would also okay, Jeremiah.
Would you say it gets hairy?
Would I say it gets hairy?
Yeah. That.
Oh.
Come
I didn't
on.
ask you the question, Jeremiah.
Good one.
So
I don't know what you mean.
No,
Are you talking about my mustache?
No, I'm talking about the Illuminati members that you introduced. Would you say it gets hairy?
I don't know of any character named Harry who's in the Illuminati.
Harry Potter, maybe? Wait, no,
Absolutely not.
That's a whole different universe. What are you talking about, Jeremiah? It's so weird. Anyways.
Yeah. So I'll say devastation. there's a lot of devastating going on, a lot of devastating things, but also this arc is really about like uncovering secrets and revealing secrets that sort of shake different characters to their core, make them really question their standing within their teams, within their own status quos, within the world. And then we have all these unstable characters, and we shove them in a wrestling ring together, and it's Battle Royale. That's issue 10, and I already spoiled it. You already know who wins.
That's it. Done. You don't even have to read the book anymore. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, pick it up, please, because it's so good. I want to keep going. Kyle,
are there any other projects you would like to mention, hint at, maybe in the works? Anything you could tell us, just to step away from New Avengers for just a moment?
Sure, yeah. I'm the regular writer on Gotcha Men right now, which I love to do. It's another team book. The tone could not be more different. I think if you put these teams together, they would just be shocked at each other. They'd be shocked at the team dynamics. Like the New Avengers would be like, you guys are pretty lame. Like, what, you just like sit around and hold hands and sing Kumbaya to each other all the time. And the Gotcha Men team would be like, why are you yelling at each other a lot? Like, aren't you friends? Don't you people like each other? Like, why are you on a team?
Maybe we cross over that. I don't know. Maybe do a little crossover event.
Mad Cave X Marvel. Yes, let's do it. You heard it here first. That book's been a lot of fun to do, and I am a huge manga and anime fan, and Gotcha Men is like a huge legacy title property, and I love those characters, and I'm having a great time. Love working with that whole team. And then like I have so many other projects going on right now that I'm not allowed to tell you about. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be that asshole.
When the music plays, you stay. And then maybe you tell us.
So I'll say, yeah, I'm busy, but
busy's good.
I can't tell you. Yeah,
busy's good.
I'm very far ahead on both Gotcha Men and New Avengers.
Okay,
so
that's good.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how many issues we're at with New Avengers?
I finished the script for issue 9.
Okay, great.
Great. Keep it coming.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to
and
see
10 is very, very well developed. It has to be, because we keep it. Everything's leading up to the end. There's a lot of threads going on. I don't know if you all noticed the structure of issue 6.
I want to say yes.
Okay. Good.
But I'm worried.
It shouldn't be obtrusive. It first of all, it shouldn't be interfering with the reading experience, but it also like should be a little low key at this point.
Nope. I missed it completely.
Good. The worst case scenario would be if you were like, yeah, what was up with that? Like, but the fact that it like totally didn't register is great. It means that we put a lot of thought into the timelines, and it means that we managed to keep everything straight.
It also means rereadability is up.
Hopefully, exactly. Yeah. That's the plan.
You got one.
A lot of scenes. A lot of scenes will look different in hindsight. There's like even just like little one-off lines of dialogue in issue 6 that will look different in hindsight. Lines that I worked really hard to make innocuous that I hope did not stick out very much at all.
No, I think I might have figured something out.
Oh, did you?
We'll wait till the music plays.
ChatGPT, can you please look through New Avengers and find all clues that Sam Humphries may have put in there for me? That I missed every single one.
I'm too good for ChatGPT. Cannot be done. There's a lot of clues in issue 6, or even just I would say there's a lot of questions where the questions haven't even fully been asked yet.
Okay.
Yep, I'm rereading everything as soon as we get off of this. So issue 6 of Marvel's New Avengers hits shops November 12th. Can you give readers a final plug and share any shout outs before the release?
Boy, I got to shout out. I don't want to shout out. Ton Lima. He's incredible. Rain, Bernardo, incredible colorist. Editorial team, Alana, Sydney. The whole editorial department at Marvel, because we have to step on everybody's toes to get these characters together. Appreciate them all. Shout outs to the writers on the solo books. I've said all this shit before. This is boring. I gotta give a shout out to all my brothers and sisters. Shout out Greg, Bill, Megan, Dan, Maddie, Emily. I gotta,
God damn, how many siblings you got?
I'm one of 7. One of 7.
Wow.
Baby. Yeah. New Avengers, Gotchaman, gotta plug those, and then I gotta shout out I gotta shout out the new Geese album. It's great.
I'll tag them.
Please do. Yeah. I'm sure they could care less. They're on tour right now. I snagged tickets. For March. I can't wait.
We get people on tour to come on our show all the time. Okay, don't you?
Oh, really?
We
well,
do.
they're based in Brooklyn, so y'all have that connection, that tri-state connection.
There you go.
I don't know. Maybe we'll reach out. So that's all for tonight on Panelids, Comic Books, and More. Want to say thanks to Sam Humphries for joining us to talk about the new Avengers.
All. Thank you for having me back so we could do a little debrief. I appreciate it. Should we do a debrief at the end of this arc?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
You can tell me all the clues.
I will struggle all the same to make good questions.
I will. That time, I will probably be here 15 minutes late.
You've got a solid 5 months to get your shit together here.
All right.
Is that enough time? Is that enough time to get your life
5
in order?
months, please. If I carry the 2, I think we're good. So catch up on issues 1 through 5 and get ready for issue 6. It's hitting shops Wednesday, November 12th. That's right, the new Avengers, guys. Go check it out. It's amazing. It's really good. So that's it.
All right.
That's all I got.
Hugs and kisses, everyone.